everyone. I do want to welcome you all to our call again this evening. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Joel Broughton, and I'm excited to be speaking with you today. And what we're going to talk about today is focus, all right? Having the mental focus, having the focus on what it is that you want to accomplish, and then following through and going out and accomplishing it. I'm going to give you some ideas tonight that you can take notes on if you want. You can come back and listen to the recording again and again to kind of get this drilled into your brain. I'm also going to give you some strategies on obviously how to follow through and how to maintain that focus in your business and in your life to be able to accomplish your goals. One of the biggest things that I've found, and I'll just start by saying this, is that whenever I seem to be getting off track, whenever my business seems to be going negatively or in the wrong direction, if things aren't going quite the way I want them to be going, obviously I always want to focus and grow my business. I want to grow my income. I want my net income or my profit to be continually rising. And what I've always found is when it's not going in the right direction, there's one very simple factor that's happening, or one very simple reason that I can almost 100% come back to every single time, and it's because I've lost focus on what it is that I'm trying to do or what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. And this is one of the biggest faux pas, or one of the biggest pitfalls, I guess, for internet marketers and network marketers. And I believe that it's systematically kind of taken over a lot of people and a lot of this industry to be able to, not allow people to focus and draw them away from what it is they're trying to accomplish and their goals. And part of the reason why I think is because there's so much opportunity. There's so many different businesses. There's so many different products that, this industry, and I was talking the other day with my brother about this and a couple of our friends, and, we were kind of talking about different industries and what they all do and stuff like that. And I said, I kind of came to the realization in the conversation with them, because I was saying, it's funny, our industry in network marketing, this MLM and internet marketing industry, is so hyper-competitive that if you took your skills that you learned in this industry and you applied them to a regular business, kind of an everyday small business marketing on the internet for really almost anybody, if you took a lot of the skills and the things that you learned here in network marketing, you would easily be at the top echelon of that industry, or the top kind of 1% or top 5% of a lot of industries out there. And I think the reason why is because we're an industry of replication, right, or duplication. We're constantly educating the new people and constantly educating each other on how to succeed. And you don't see, for instance, financial services companies or banks or insurance companies or really anybody out there that's selling any kind of products or services offering educational courses to their competitors. Think about that, right? It really doesn't happen in a lot of the rest of the world, or a lot of the rest of the industries out there. And yet in network marketing and internet marketing, there's this whole big niche that's been created of education, selling educational materials, selling, self-help, selling leadership modules, and all kinds of different things to help people grow their business. And it doesn't really exist, or that type of thing doesn't really exist in virtually every other industry out there. Every other industry out there, primarily, most of the competition wants to hide their secrets from each other. Primarily, they want to not tell what they're doing. They want to keep it a secret as long as possible, because their success then allows them to obviously outdo the competition, because it's a completely 100% competitive marketplace. They don't normally make money for going and signing up distributors from another company and bringing them over, like often happens in network marketing. And now, just to say that's a good thing for us. okay, as network marketers, and especially if you're new to this industry, because we are a community that is available to teach and educate the new person. You're not just going to sit and struggle forever, or the opportunity, I guess, is there for you to advance your knowledge, your education, your skills a lot faster than in most traditional businesses or most traditional jobs, because the majority of network marketers are openly teach what they do, openly share what they do, and sometimes you have to pay a fee to get that information. Sometimes it's free. All right. Regardless, though, you'd be stupid not to take the information from these successful people and apply it to your own business, whether you're paying a fee, whether it's free, whether you get on conference calls or webinars. Regardless of how you get that information, you would be absolutely silly not to take advantage of that information. Now, how does this kind of apply to focus, or why am I talking about this? Well, when we were talking, I kind of related to that. I said, it's so hyper-competitive. And not only that, I find that every time I seem to lose sight of what I'm doing because some other opportunity jumps in front of me, or, somebody hits me over the head with a way to make an extra $10,000 or $20,000 a month, sometimes I kind of get swayed into that stuff. And I'm a very successful internet marketer. I'm a successful network marketer. I have very large downlines and teams and leaders and people that I work with. And yet sometimes I get swayed over into a different opportunity or a new website or some new technology or something. And, I spend a bit of time on it, and all of a sudden I catch myself. And this is always the case when I start making less money, or when my business stops growing the way it's growing, is I catch myself losing focus on what's important to be able to grow my business. And, I'm attributing that to the fact that our industry is so hyper competitive. There's so much going on. It's so fast-paced that you can't help but get drawn into this kind of abyss of opportunity and kind of this whirlwind of, opportunities swirling around and trying to grab you and pull you in. So the strategy is simply this, is that if you can resist, if you can stay focused on what it is that you're doing, building your list, right, showing your opportunity, you're going to be able to have success a lot faster, and you'll be able to have a much bigger business than if you lose that focus and if you get drawn into these other opportunities and these other things available out there. And the biggest mistake most newbies make, or most internet marketers in general make, is jumping from one opportunity to the other before they give it a chance. Now, I have a good idea based on my experience. If I come into an opportunity, I generally know what I'm going to do with it. I generally have a good sense of whether or not I can make money with it before I join. Most new people don't really have that yet. Often you join an opportunity or a company, and you have to kind of feel your way around and figure out whether or not it's right for you. Okay? So often people are kind of joining a company, and then they're in, they're out, they're in, they're out. But normally I find that people don't give it enough of a chance. They normally don't try hard enough. And I'm not sure if this is right or wrong for you, whether or not you're in the situation where you've come into a company and then left, and then come into a new one and then left, and then come into a new one and then left. Are you giving it more than like 30 days? Are you giving it more than the time period that you have to be able to return the product if it doesn't work for you? Because you need to be given it 3 to 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, before you can really normally make an educated decision as to whether or not the opportunity is right for you and whether or not it's actually going to work based on the effort that you're putting in. You cannot build an opportunity for 10 days, or you can't be in something for 2 weeks and know that it's not right, normally. Okay, there are a few exceptions, obviously, to that rule, but normally you need to give it a lot more time. So we need to stay focused on we need to use 5 different types of focus, I guess, in our life and in our business And I'm going to talk about the 5 different types of focus, or levels of focus, if you will, that I'm going to lay out for you tonight. And I want you to just determine, for me, or for you, I guess, more importantly for you than for me, but I want you to take some time to determine whether or not these are important to you, and whether or not you can actually maintain this type of focus, okay? So number 1 is a lifetime focus, okay? And I'm going to go through a lifetime focus, a yearly focus, weekly, daily, and currently, okay? So the first one is a lifetime focus, and basically what that means is it means that you're able to be focused. What's your purpose in life, right? What's your life purpose? Have you actually determined something that you're trying to accomplish? What's important to you? Okay, and this can be you can break this down a little bit more and just say your business, your lifetime business purpose, or your career purpose. Lifetime purpose, obviously, this could mean something absolutely crazy if you're talking about your life as a human being. But, we can break this down to just say, your career goals or your career purpose. I mean, what really matters to you? What's the purpose of doing this business and these exercises? What's the purpose of your job or your career, or what it is that you're doing to generate income? What is the thing that you care about so much that you're willing to do it for free? Okay? What can you get passionate about that actually, if you didn't make any money, that you'd be willing to still do it? Explore your passions and your dreams, okay? Everybody has lots of passions for many different things that need to be explored. Don't limit yourself to just one thing that you feel is, this is what I'm really passionate about. There's often a lot of different things that you can get passionate about, so explore them. And then try to find the middle ground between your passion, okay? Try to find the middle ground between your passion and the things that matter to you, the things that are important to you in your career or your business. And make sure that you're following that. Make yourself a mission statement. Companies do this all the time. I guarantee you that your network marketing company that you're in, if you have one already, or if you don't, most network marketing companies have a mission statement that they are trying to accomplish. Okay, do you have a personal mission statement? Just a one-liner, 10 words or less, something that basically identifies what your business purpose is, or what your life purpose is, or what your life goal in your business is. Okay, and I mean, obviously you can apply some of these to your life in general as well, but I want you to specifically tonight apply them more to your business goals or your career goals, what it is that you want to accomplish for work and to generate income and profit. Okay, so make yourself a mission statement. Now, not only that, we need to continually improve or continually refine what it is that we're doing. So as you grow and as you get older and as you build your business and you get more experience, you'll find that your passions and what matters to you sometimes changes or sometimes gets altered. Okay, and maybe you find that it doesn't, but continue to refine these passions, continue to refine these purposes in your mission statement as you go, but clearly define what it is that you're trying to accomplish, period. Well, what is kind of the end state or the end goal? What is it that is important to you? Okay? And if you create yourself a little mission statement and you build your business and live by it, as you make every business decision, where you're going to get leads from and what kind of business you're going to build and who you're going to partner with and all kinds of different things. If you follow your mission statement, you should never really be able to, you can't get off track, right? Because you can always ask yourself the question, does this decision I'm making or does this activity that I'm doing fit in with the mission that I'm trying to accomplish? You can always ask yourself that end question to determine whether or not it makes sense to do what it is that you're doing, okay, in any particular day. All right? So defining obviously your lifetime mission statement or your business mission statement, and then obviously keeping focused on that long-term goal or that long-term kind of mission or that long-term thing that's important to you will have a dramatic effect on the decisions you make today and tomorrow and for the rest of your career in this industry, okay, as an internet marketer. The second thing is kind of having a yearly focus or yearly goal. All right? Once you understand what it is that you're trying to accomplish, period, or for a mission overall in your business or your career, making something a little more measurable at this point is important. Okay? So your kind of lifetime passions and you know what you want to accomplish and things like that can be something a little more abstract if you choose them to be. But now we have to be something a little more specific and measurable. So we want to set some life or some yearly goals. We want to set something this year that we want to accomplish. Okay, something very specific and something measurable. You know, and to ensure that we continue keeping focus on what's important to us, obviously, you know, you should probably only have one major goal or maybe two major goals at the most for the year, okay? And, you know, they can be an income goal, they can be an accomplishment or education goal, something that fits in with the mission, okay, that you're trying to accomplish over the next 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 years, okay? And the best thing to remember, the most important thing to remember is always make sure that your goals match your mission statement. Okay, or relate to your mission statement. Always make sure that they make sense and they're congruent with it, because if they don't, then you know it's hard to stay focused on achieving a goal when it doesn't really fit with what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Subconsciously, you just won't do it. You just won't follow through if it's not really what it is that you want. Okay, so there's a big difference between, you know, obviously what it is that you want and you know, setting your goals to meet that, and just setting abstract goals that you think somebody else wants to accomplish or somebody else tells you to set. Okay, so make sure that yearly goal is something measurable, something that you can, at the end of the year, look back at your business and determine whether or not you accomplished it. All right, and then obviously we're going to break it down even more. Weekly goals, and these type of goals obviously need to be something that can be accomplished in the week. They need to be reasonable. Okay, they need to be something that is attainable and achievable. What is it that you can actually achieve that's going to help you get to your yearly goal? Okay, I mean obviously you can break them down by month as well, but weekly goals is very important. I feel at this point because you know, if you don't have kind of a shorter term goal that you can work on this week, something specific, something measurable that's going to get you to your yearly goal, you're going to just kind of aimlessly build your business. You're just going to kind of aimlessly do things. Well, I'm doing all these things to grow my business, and I can't figure out why it's not growing. I'm doing all this stuff. Well, you got to stop doing stuff to grow your business, and you need to start focusing on achievable, attainable goals. Okay? Measurable goals. And then the next level is going to be daily goals. All right? What are you actually going to achieve today? And, you know, this is something that most people don't do. Most people don't set daily goals. They kind of just set goals, right? And what I find is that you lose focus very easily if you just set general goals, right? Or kind of a lifetime goal or a yearly goal or a monthly goal. Oh, I hope I do this month, or I really want to get to this level in my company this month or this year. And they don't kind of break it down to a daily goal. Now, here's what happens if you don't have daily focus on your business. You don't do anything. you don't do anything substantial to move your business forward today, there's a great possibility that you either procrastinate or that you do busy work that won't help you accomplish your goals or won't help you be able to get closer to what it is that you're trying to achieve. Okay? And that's, I mean, come on. These are simple things that everybody can do on a daily basis, keeping daily focus, keeping weekly focus, and setting daily and weekly goals, right? And then focusing in on achieving those. I mean, it is really a simple task or a simple thing to do, but I tell you what, 90% of network marketers do not have daily goals. Oh, it hurts so much. It hurts me so much to say that, but it's true. 90% of network marketers do not have daily goals. Okay? Do you have a daily goal currently today? If I were to call you right now on the phone and ask you if you have a daily goal, what's your daily goal for today? What did you set this morning that you were going to accomplish today to move your business forward? Would you know what that is? Do you have it? Did you accomplish it? Did you already accomplish that daily goal? What's the most important thing that you need to accomplish for today? Did you set an important goal, one thing that you need to do or that you need to achieve? I mean, here's a good way to set your daily goals. Okay? Ask yourself this question for your business. If I can only finish one task today, what will that be? If I can only finish or accomplish one thing today, what would that be? Okay. Now you can set other goals as well. If I can finish a second task, if I can finish two things today, what would the second one be? What would the third one be? I mean, this is just writing down a list of kind of to-dos, right? I'm just simply prioritizing a list of to-dos. But the most important thing is to always do number one, to always complete the first thing that's most important for you to accomplish towards reaching your business goals, right? And if you lose focus or you lose track, right, and you start kind of looking at other businesses and start fiddling around on the internet, you're looking at other ads, and then all of a sudden you're onto this other website, and then, you find yourself talking to these other people at some of their business, and then they're trying to sell you this and that, and you're starting to doubt what you're doing, and you're thinking, maybe there's a better way, maybe the grass is greener on the other side, and you start, kind of creating that, a new reality for yourself. But in reality, the best thing for you to do is to accomplish your number one goal today, not to do all this other crap, right? Not to do all this other junk that's not going to help with your weekly goals, with your yearly focus, and with your mission statement for your business, right? Is jumping from company to company to company to company to company and never succeeding in any of them going to help you achieve your personal mission statement for your business? Is trying to find the lottery, right? Trying to find the MLM. A lot of people like to play the MLM lottery. I don't know if you're familiar with that term or not. Some of my friends and I use that. What they do is they hope the next one is a big one and they get rich, so they join, right? And they never actually do any work. They just join, so they're just basically buying lottery tickets, hoping somebody might join under them, and then they become a millionaire. They play the MLM lottery, right? Are you playing the MLM lottery? Are you just buying your MLM lottery tickets when you join a company and you hope that it just works out, and you hope that you make $1 million, and you hope that somebody joins under you, and then they build a massive business and you don't do anything? Have you ever played the MLM lottery? Right? Jumping from deal to deal, buying lottery tickets in all these different companies. Basically, that's what you're doing. Or can you stay focused on your daily goals and your weekly goals to be able to accomplish what it is you need to be able to accomplish, to be able to complete your mission statement? And your mission statement is probably something like becoming financially free, or, generating enough money to pay all my bills without having to work at my job. Things like that can be kind of your overall mission that you're trying to accomplish. right? And is your daily goals going to help get you there, right? The one thing that you finish today going to help get you closer to what it is that you're trying to accomplish for your business? And then currently, right? The next thing is presently. What are you doing right now, right? There's a couple of things that you need to be focused on, or that you need to do to get optimum results in your daily, current, right now time and space, okay? One is multitasking. Multitasking is not good for anything, in my opinion, okay? You get a lot of average results when you multitask, okay? And that's something that, was created, I don't know by who, but I think it was created by kind of average employees that never really could accomplish great results. So they made up this term called multitasking, saying, look at all the different things I can do half-assed. Look at all the things I can do halfway, right? I can do 17 different tasks at the same time. Look at me, I'm so great. And they created value in that. And I'm not sure why, because I would rather have one thing done perfectly that's going to make money for my business and that's going to really bring me closer to my mission statement and my daily and weekly goals than do 17 things half, part way, kind of, a little bit, but never really finish anything. So don't multitask. Focus on one specific thing and finish it. Focus on one specific method of advertising and get good at it. Focus on one daily goal and complete it every day. Okay? And you'll have way more success than if you kind of read half an email, then go over to this other website and start on that, and then go over here and start on that, and then pick up the phone and then answer some emails. All right, you're not getting anywhere. You're not getting anywhere doing that. Prevent distractions, right? Unplug your phone if you're trying to run ads online. Just don't answer it, okay? Let it go to voice. That's what voicemail was invented for. I know some people think voicemail was invented so that when you're not home, people can leave messages. In my opinion, that's not true. Voicemail was invented so that we could create caller ID and not pick up the phone if we're busy, right? Unless it's an emergency, unless your wife's going into labor, right? You don't need to pick up that phone. There's no reason. Avoid the distractions, right? And you should really work specifically, get really laser focused on what it is that you're doing to accomplish that task during the time that you're working. Your whole goal is to accomplish something, to finish something, to get something out there so that you achieve results. Because it feels good mentally. Your business profitably will profit more if you complete something, and you'll become better at it. You'll gain more confidence. There's all kinds of reasons why you need to finish things, and that you need to continue to focus on accomplishing one thing at a time, and then moving on to the next. Okay? So, I mean, and this is, I think, one of the biggest problems personally that I feel whenever things aren't going quite right for me. It's just because I lost focus. It's just because, I kind of got doing a few different things. I started multitasking, started answering the phone and answering email at the same time, and I couldn't really focus my energy or my effort on one specific thing. So you kind of get lost in all this muddle. And you kind of produce average results across the board instead of stellar results in one area. If you focus on your business currently, right now, while you're working, on a daily basis, you set some goals, on a weekly basis, on a yearly basis, and, set a mission statement for your, kind of the life of your business, or for, what it is that you want to accomplish, I believe your business will be better for that. I believe that you will have more success faster. I believe that you'll have more success and more stability long term. Okay? And I believe that you'll be a lot more fulfilled. You'll feel a lot better about your business because you'll be so laser focused on accomplishing what's important and you'll prioritize what's important, that you can't help but succeed. So set some goals for yourself, daily, weekly, yearly. Create yourself a mission statement for your business overall, okay? And stay focused on a daily and a weekly basis on what it is that's important in your business. Don't get distracted, right? Don't start changing and hip-hopping around all over the place. Set yourself a goal, find some partners to work with, and go and achieve that. See, you're worth it. You have the skills, you have the ability, you have the education. So continue to focus on what's important in your business. Continue to focus on what's important in your life, and maintain that focus no matter what. Don't let anything dissuade you. Don't let anything kind of get you off track. The more focused you are on what's important in your business and what's important to accomplish your mission, I guarantee you will allow you to have success, like I said, a lot faster, a lot better, will be a lot more stable, and you'll make more money. Okay? So I'm going to let you guys go for tonight. Have a great evening. Make sure you stay focused on what's important in your business, and we'll talk to you guys all next week. Thanks a lot.